Hi Haven, it's good to see you again. Before we start, can you confirm your full name and date of birth?
Yeah, my name is Haven Shepherd and my date of birth is October 9th, 1995.
Perfect. I'm glad you're here today. I want this to be a comfortable place for you to ask questions, express how you're feeling, or even just take a moment to breathe. I understand that you recently received a diagnosis of lupus, and hearing something like that for the first time can feel really overwhelming. It's completely normal to feel unsure, nervous, or even a little frustrated. A new diagnosis often brings a lot of emotions, and you don't have to sort through all of them all at once. This visit is meant to support you through that. Before we dive into the details, I want to take a little time to explain what today's conversation is going to look like, just so you fully know what to expect. We're going to talk about the lupus diagnosis, how it may affect different parts of your life, the different symptoms that people commonly experience. I'll go over treatment, lifestyle adjustments, and ways to cope or manage with flare-ups. I'm also here to help you understand how to monitor your health at home and which signs or symptoms should promote you to reach out for help. My goal is not to overwhelm you with information today, but to give you tools that can help you to take control of your health moving forward. I also want to acknowledge that every person's experience with lupus is different. What you've already read or heard from others may or may not match what you personally go through, and that's okay. Part of my job is to help figure out what's unique in your situation so that we can personalize your care. Nothing you say is insignificant. If something feels off, or if you have concerns about medications, or if you're noticing changes physically or emotionally, I want to hear about it. You deserve to feel heard, supported, and understood. So, before we start going through all of the information, I'd like to check in with you. How are you feeling today? Physically, emotionally, or even just overall? What comes to mind is perfectly okay.
Honestly, I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired all the time, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything.
That makes total sense. A new diagnosis can come with a lot of emotions: confusion, frustration, fear. We'll take this step by step today. To start, what do you feel like you already know about lupus?
Not much, just that it's autoimmune, it's causing all these symptoms, and that is about it.
What symptoms have been bothering you the most this week?
Ooh, the fatigue. If I sleep, I still feel like I got hit by a truck, and my hands and wrists have been stiff, on and on.
That lines up with lupus flares. When the fatigue hits, does it slow down your routine, like work, things at home?
I get tired just getting ready in the morning, and I can't focus sometimes.
That's really common. Lupus fatigue isn't regular tiredness. It's much heavier. Have you noticed anything that seems to trigger it? Stress, sunlight, overdoing physical activity?
Sunlight probably. I've been outside more and I feel worse the next day, and stress is definitely making it worse. Work's been rough.
Sun exposure can absolutely trigger flares. We'll talk about ways to protect your skin. We'll also address stress and what we can do to help you manage it. Let's talk about your medications. Are you still taking the hydroxychloroquine every day?
Yeah, I take it at night. I try to set alarms so I don't forget.
That's great. Any side effects? Nausea, headaches, vision changes?
Mild nausea, but I don't know if it's the medicine or just the lupus.
That's understandable. Symptoms can overlap. If the nausea becomes more frequent, or if you're starting to notice blurry vision, let us know. I know the yearly eye exams feel like one more thing, but they are really important.
I know, it just feels like so many appointments, labs, rheumatologist, eye doctor. It's all overwhelming.
Yeah, I get that. Almost everyone with chronic condition feels that way. You're not doing anything wrong. This is just an adjustment period. Would it help if I explained what each appointment is actually for?
Yeah, that might help.
Okay, so labs are going to help us catch the inflammation early on. Rheumatology visits help adjust your medications as needed. And then the eye exams check for the hydroxychloroquine effects on your retina. Everything has a purpose. You don't have to love going, but at least they're not random.
That helps a little. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's talk about your joint pain. On a scale from 1 to 10, what is it today?
4 today. Yesterday is closer to a 7.
That kind of fluctuation is common. When your pain hits, let's say a 7, what helps? Heat, rest, medication?
Heat mostly and not moving. I try not to take too much pain medicine.
That's understandable. But remember, you do deserve to feel comfortable. You don't get bonus points for being miserable.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to rely on the medications.
Oh, that's fair. We'll focus on balance. Heat, pacing activities, gentle stretching, and medication only when you really feel like you need it. Have you noticed if the pain is worse in the morning or after certain activities?
Mornings for sure, and if I write a lot, my fingers get sore fast.
Morning stiffness is really common with autoimmune inflammation. Gentle warm-ups, like stretches before getting out of bed, that can really make a big difference for you.
I'll try that. I just really struggle in the mornings.
Let's come back to fatigue. You said work has been tough. If you had to describe the fatigue, how would you put it?
It feels like heaviness, like I'm dragging my body around, and I mentally zone out.
It's a good description. With lupus, we talk a lot about energy budgeting, treating your energy like it's limited. You can spend it, but you have to spend it wisely. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so, like spoon theory.
Yeah, exactly. If sunlight and stress drains you, planning your day differently helps. Keeping hard tasks earlier in the day, building in breaks, and not packing too many things into one day.
I'm just bad at saying no to people.
Setting limits isn't rude, it's really a part of managing your lupus. You also mentioned stress. Emotionally, how have you been coping with everything?
It's been a lot. I'm overwhelmed. Still processing everything.
That's completely normal. Have you been able to talk to family or friends about how you're feeling and everything that you have going on?
I just don't really want to burden anyone.
You're not a burden. You're going through something serious. If you ever feel like it might help, we can connect you to a counselor who works with chronically ill patients.
Maybe I might think about it.
Totally your choice. Just want you to know that that's there for you. You said sunlight makes symptoms worse. Do you use sunscreen regularly?
Not really, only if I'm going to the beach or the pool.
With lupus, sunscreen becomes an everyday thing. Even 10 to 15 minutes of UV exposure can trigger inflammation. Do you think that you can start using sunscreen daily?
I probably need to. I didn't know it mattered that much. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, it really does. Now, let's talk about your diet. What does your diet look like on a typical day?
Pretty random. I skip breakfast and grab whatever's quick.
Try to get at least one balanced meal with protein and something colorful. It helps with inflammation and fatigue.
I can try my best.
Yeah, we'll start small. Even a sandwich counts. So before we go further, here are some red flags that you should never ignore if you're experiencing them. Chest pain, shortness of breath, swelling in your legs, sudden severe headaches, dark or foamy urine. If you notice any of these, call us or go to an urgent care, okay?
Okay, I haven't had anything like that, but I'll watch for it.
Perfect. I want to understand your daily life a little more. How's your sleep been? You mentioned waking up a lot.
I fall asleep fast, but I wake up 3 to 4 times at night. Wake up to the pain a lot. It's just hard to sleep.
Yeah, that can definitely add to fatigue. Pillows, heating pads, or changing positions might help you to feel a little more comfortable.
I've tried a pillow between my knees, but it's not really helped that much.
We can experiment with a few options to make the nights easier. How has lupus affected your social life?
A lot. I cancel plans because I'm tired, hurting, or feel bad, and I don't want people to think I'm flaky.
That's common. Does your family understand lupus?
Sort of, but it's kind of hard to explain, and they don't really understand it.
Yeah, that's hard. A lot of invisible illnesses are misunderstood. I can give you a handout to help explain it so that you don't have to keep repeating yourself to them.
I think that would help communicate to them.
You mentioned trouble concentrating. You're eligible for accommodations, things like breaks, flexible deadlines, lighter workloads. These aren't advantages, they're tools to help you manage your lupus.
I feel weird asking.
No, that's normal, but accommodations can make a huge difference for you.
I'll think about it.
One more thing, are you able to exercise at all right now?
No way. I just get too sore.
Gentle exercise is best. Stretching, swimming, slow walks, even 5 to 10 minutes a few times a week can really help you.
I could try walking.
Yeah, that's a really great start. We usually set 1 or 2 small goals. If you picked a goal for this week, what would it be?
Probably managing the fatigue better, like resting earlier instead of pushing through.
It's a great plan. And what's one small step that you can start with?
Probably taking more breaks before I hit my limit.
Perfect. That's one of the best strategies for chronic fatigue. What do you usually do to cope with stress?
Listen to music, sometimes a journal.
Have you tried deep breathing, grounding, or meditation?
No, that stuff feels silly to me.
A lot of people feel that way at first, but those tools really can help calm an overwhelmed mind. You might try it.
I might try it. Take some getting used to.
If you don't like it, we can always try something else. We have options. Before we finish, do you feel safe managing your condition at home?
Yeah, I think so. It's scary, but I know what to watch for.
Good. And remember, you're not alone. We're here. Your doctor is here, and there are support groups if you ever want to talk with people your age that are also struggling with lupus.
That sounds nice. How do you get a hold of the support groups?
We'll give you some handouts about all the things that we talked about, and it will be included in there. If anything comes up before your next appointment, you can give us a call. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. You're doing great. Take things one day at a time, and remember to give yourself grace while you adjust to this new lifestyle. Have a great day, Haven.
Thank you too.